football and politics. They're both male-dominated areas where women try to level the playing field. And this woman has done a bit of both. She used to play football and now combines working at this youth club in London's Tower Hamlets with being a Labour politician in Essex. She says to succeed in a man's world, women need confidence.
There have been so many times over the last 20 years when I've been on a pitch, all men, or even at a football tournament and it's all men, and I have to believe that I have enough ability to play in that tournament, does that make sense? And in some ways that seems like a small thing, but then you take that into politics, and again, you walk into Westminster, fairly male dominated, it's getting better, and you have to believe that you have a contribution to bring, that you've got, a voice to bring.
While the number of women in football and politics is growing, there are still 13 men for every woman taking part in football, and as for politics, around just 1 in 5 MPs is a woman. A short distance from this youth centre is another place where women are in short supply. Last year, just 15% of board directors on FTSE 100 companies were women, compared with 12.5% in 2010. So the number of women getting to the top of financial firms has increased, but it's not happening quickly enough, according to this former market analyst who's worked for the likes of BGC and Goldman Sachs.
There has been very, very little improvement. Women are still massively underrepresented. I kind of think we have got to the stage now when quotas are necessary, where that kind of force has to happen. And in 10 years' time, when we have lots of women running the world, then we don't need quotas anymore.
The Prime Minister's made clear that he'd prefer to avoid quotas as a way of getting more women onto company boards, and he's been resisting calls from Brussels for a 40% female quota.
And there are women who'd agree with the no-quota approach.
I think when you're talking about quotas, positive discrimination, what you're really talking about is tokenism. And that dents women's self-confidence, it stokes male resentment, and it creates a professional culture where suspicion is the norm. And that is bad for everybody concerned.
But this Labour parliamentary candidate, who was selected on an all-women shortlist in Harlow, says quotas are needed.
If you ever want to address any kind of balance, whether it be women or whether it be working class people in politics, you have to do it in a purposeful way. You can't just, give it good words and dream about it and one day think, a few years down the line it will change. That's not how change happens.
But things have been changing. Women have been rising through the ranks. So do they need a leg up to speed up the process, or should they just be playing men at their own game?